Hi everyone, in this video we're looking at how to set up your Excel spreadsheet for the barbecue assignment. So the first thing you can see here is I've opened up Excel and I'm going to create a new spreadsheet. Now in this one I've kind of already got it started. This is going to be my first page. I'm going to call it a menu. So I'm going to click rename here and I can type in menu. So this is the menu that you should have created for your barbecue. There are your items and then how much I'm going to provide for one person. You'll see that I've just got a number in this column, so it's like one and then how much of that item. So one sausage, one slice of bread, one skewer, 50 grams of potato salad and so forth. The reason why I've done it that way is so that I can work out how much I need for the number of people or the number of guests that are attending my barbecue. So to do that and to make it a lot easier, instead of doing these calculations separately, so instead of doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, instead of doing 8 calculations, I can do 1 calculation. So I'm going to take the information from this cell. Now this is what makes Excel like the technology, and being able to use it efficiently is what's going to get you your 6 or 7 marks on your PSMT for the solve section. So you've got the cell number, so you'll see that that corresponds to this cell here. It has a B for the column, 2 for the row, and I'm going to multiply that. So I've used the asterisk symbol to represent multiplication by the number of people I have, which is 30. So I click enter, and then what I can do is I can take this little green square here, and my crosshair will change, and I'm going to drag that formula down and it'll fill out the rest of these for me. So if I have a look down here, it doesn't say B2, it actually says B9. So that'll automatically fill that in for you. How snazzy is that? So now I know how much or how many things I need to go and buy on my shopping list. So I'm going to take that information, right there, I'm going to take this information first, and I'm going to copy it over to my unit price, and you can see that I've got them on the list here already. So that's them. And I'm going to create, I've got a unit price comparison sheet. So I click on this here and it creates a new unit price. A new worksheet. Then I'm going to paste those in. So I would just click on that and paste, and I'll put those in there for you. I'm also going to paste it over here so I know where to go shopping. Okay, so what we're going to do is that you'll research each one of these prices. Now you might not get Coles and Aldi and Woolworths. You might find that you only have 2 places that you can get the ingredients list, your prices for your menu items from. So in this case here we've got the tomato sauce. It's $2.99, and Coles it's this much for 920 milliliters. You'll see that I've already converted it into liters. And then what I'm going to do, you'll see that there's separate prices over here in this one, in this column where it says unit price. Remember, unit price is like cost per however many units. So in this case, I'm going cost per liter, and you'll see that if I click on that, it equals this B6, which is the cost per, so that's what the divide equals, the amount here, which is how many milliliters, and in this case how many liters it is, so it's 0.5 liters. Once I click enter, it's going to do that for me. So for example, if I do barbecue sauce, it's $2 for 500 milliliters, which is 0.5 liters, and you can see automatically, because I've had a function there, it's filled it in for me to tell me my unit price is $4 per liter. If my tomato sauce was $3.45 and it was 0.5 of liters, you can see here it's automatically calculated that for me. The reason why it's automatically done that is because I have taken this and I've dragged it down to create a formula. So I can drag that down, and then when I fill this in, so Lamingtons might be $5 for 12 pieces, it means that it is 42 cents per piece of Lamington. So that's what we're looking at when we do our unit pricing. Now once I've got that, remember unit pricing is the tool that helps you decide on the best buy. So I would then compare my tomato sauces, and I've got $5.98, $5.61 and $2.78. So the best price or the best value is $2.78 at Aldi. So I'm going to select Aldi as my the place I buy tomato sauce. So when I do my shopping list, I'm going to take all my menu items, and you'll see here that I've got tomato sauce. Where am I going to buy it from? If it's in the aisles, I'm going to buy 2 bottles to be safe. That bottle is worth $1.39. So going back to here, see it's $1.39. And on my shopping list, it's going to be, you can see here, I've got quantity. So there it is. I've got the quantity multiplied, that's a little asterisk, by the price. And then if I hit enter on my keyboard, it'll do the calculations for me. I have some comments here to show how I made up those values. So 30 slices of bread, there's 20 slices in a loaf of bread, so I'm going to need 2 loaves of bread. That's $2.90 per loaf. So the calculation, you can see it's 2 times the price. Now, say for example you realize that your budget's going to go over. So you would do, sorry, let's go back again. So you can start to see I've got some subtotals. That means like how much I'm spending on each item. Once I finish doing that part, I can put my grand total in. Instead of doing it on your calculator, you can use Excel. So this is how you would do it. You'll go equals, the word sum, and the column that is related to, so all the things you want to add up. So I want to add up from H3 all the way down to H8. And you can see, and if you have a look at this one, you can see that H3 to H8, and it's the part that is all highlighted here. You can keep adding items and extending that out. So when you get to this point here, if say, now this is the reason why we use Excel for this type of activity. Say you go over your allocated budget, so mine's $150. What I can do then is go back and tinker or change these numbers here, so I might buy only 1 bottle of tomato sauce. And instead of having to recalculate this and then recalculate this value, Excel does it automatically for me. This is what we mean by efficient use of technology. Okay. In class, we will go through how to set up these sheets and how to put columns in and how to make sure that your cells have dollar signs in them and so forth. Okay, guys. Don't forget to save your work. Email it to me if you are worried that it might get lost. All the best. Have a good time with your barbecue planning. Thanks, guys.